If you're looking for the best waterproof hiking shoe, here's a list you must see. We made this list based on our personal preference and sorted it based on their features, prices, quality, durability, and reputation of the manufacturers and customer feedback. Also, we've included options for every type of customer. So let's get started. At the first position of our list, we have Salomon X Ultra 3 GTX. The Salomon X Ultra 3 is our top hiking shoe for 2021, combining a feathery feel with impressive on-trail performance. As with each iteration of this popular model, the third edition puts it all together. The shoe is competitively light at 1 pound 10 ounces for a men's size 9. The tread design offers impressive grip in just about all conditions, and the stable chassis and cushioned interior are great for long trail days. All told, we highly recommend the X Ultra for day hikes, quick summits, and even lightweight backpacking. Salomon drew heavily from their trail running expertise with the X Ultra 3's design. The single pole laces are fast to use and provide a secure fit, and the shoe is far nimbler than traditional hikers like the Merrell MOOG 2 or Keen Targhee below. But you don't sacrifice protection like with a trail runner. Salomon includes a substantial toe cap and enough cushioning underfoot for hauling a pack. We found the fit runs narrow in the toe box. But the good news is that the low-top GTX version is offered in wide sizes. Tack on the non-waterproof Aero model, and the X Ultra 3 stands out as the best all-around hiking shoe line on the market. Moving on to the next at number 2 with Merrell MOOG 2 Ventilator. These may not be your long-distance or ultra-rugged hiking shoes, but there is a lot to like about Merrell's flagship MOOG 2. What has made this shoe so popular over the years? Most notable, it's the lightweight but planted feel, comfortable fit, an attractive price point. Merrell updated the MOOG a couple of years ago, including a more durable upper and greater cushioning in the heel of the footbed. But the formula largely remains the same. For day hikers sticking to established trails, the MOOG 2 is a great value. In terms of downsides, on rocky and muddy trails we found that traction and stability fall short of a performance shoe like the Salomon X Ultra 3 above. And despite a competitive 1 pound 15 ounce weight for a pair, the shoe feels a little slow and cumbersome compared with some lighter models. But these are small complaints about an otherwise fantastic shoe, and we highly recommend the MOOG 2 for day hikes and lightweight backpacking. The number 3 position is held by Hoka One One Speedgoat 4. Hoka One One used to be a niche brand for runners, but that has changed dramatically over the past few years, and the brand is now a go-to options for hikers. This trajectory makes sense. More and more people are ditching their burly boots for hiking shoes and trail runners, and if you stay mostly on established trails and aren't scrambling or carrying a heavy pack, it's our preferred way to go to. With thick cushioning and a lightweight build, the Hoka Speedgoat 4 is the most comfortable trail shoe we've ever worn. The sole is surprisingly grippy, and we have few complaints about on-trail performance. What are the shortcomings of the Hoka Speedgoat 4? We have been surprised at how quickly they wear down, and the sole in particular. When standing at our local running store recently, a gentleman in front of us was buying new Hokas and said, "I absolutely love these shoes but am bummed by how quickly they pack out," which sums up our experiences as well. In addition, while the performance is superb on established trails, we took them scrambling over steep terrain and realized the limitations. As a trail running shoe, the Speedgoat is light on protection around the foot, and the stability can waver when really put to the test. But again, if you hike or run mostly on established trails, you simply won't find a more comfortable shoe for the job. Next at number 4, we have Ultralone Peak 5. Running-centric brand Altra is an uber-popular option for thru hikers and minimalists, with a strong lineup of heavily cushioned yet lightweight shoes. Their flagship trail runner is the Lone Peak, and for spring 2021, Altra released the 5. Changes include a bouncier midsole, more versatile tread shape, and tweaked stone guard underfoot. But the formula largely remains the same. In use, we found that the Lone Peak is decently tough, provides solid traction, and the thick cushioning isolates you from harsh impacts. Given its low weight of just 1 pound 6.2 ounces per pair, the Lone Peak is a consistent favorite on the ET and PCT. There are a few important things to keep in mind when choosing a trail running shoe like the Ultralone Peak for hiking. First, you get less protection at the toe and along the sides of the foot than the more hiking-centric shoes on this list. Second, the shoe flexes more than a traditional hiker and won't be as comfortable on steep climbs and over rocky terrain. Third, the Lone Peak is a wide fit, particularly in the toe box. If you have narrow feet, we recommend looking for a different trail runner such as the Hoka One One Speedgoat above. The number 5 position is held by last Sportiva TX4. The last Sportiva TX4 certainly isn't a traditional pick, but boy do we love this shoe. It's built as an approach shoe, which means that it's grippy and tough for long hikes to climbing objectives or traveling over steep, rocky terrain. The Vibram outsole, full rubber rand, and smooth area of sticky rubber under the toe make it a great option for scrambling, smearing, and edging on rock. But what we've been impressed with most is its versatility. The TX4 does equally well moving fast on the trail with its light and moderately flexible construction. We even like it for everyday use due to the high levels of comfort and attractive design. As with most approach shoes, the last Sportiva TX4 does have limitations. The dotty tread grips exceptionally well on wet and dry rock and even impressed us with traction on snow, but it will fall short of a true hiking shoe in dirt and mud. Further, some hikers, mostly those of the fast and light variety, might find that the stiffer sole feels clunky and inflexible. But overall, don't be dissuaded by the approach shoe label. The TX4 is a worthy companion for long days on the trail. The number 6 position is dominated by Salomon X Raise GTX. Salomon has attempted light and flexible hikers in the past with mixed results, but we think they have a real winner with the X Raise line. We tested the low-top shoe on multiple backpacking trips in Patagonia and concluded it's a true standout in terms of comfort. The cushioning underfoot nicely balances plushness and protection for high-mileage days. There's a generous amount of padding around the collar, and the interior is smooth and soft. And for those who have had issues squeezing into Salomon shoes in the past, including the Merrell X Ultra 3 above, the X Raise has an average fit, with plenty of room in the toe box. At 1 pound 7.6 ounces for the Gore-Tex version, the X Raise has the look, performance, and feel of a trail running shoe. That said, Salomon has done a nice job in reinforcing the upper material and beefing up the heel for a step up in durability and support compared with the Ultralone Peak 5 above. And it's still quite a bit more flexible than the X Ultra 3. Our only real complaint with the shoe relates to its traction over wet rock, where it was surprisingly slippery and hard to trust. Moving on to the next at number 7 with Danner Trail 2650. Danner is best known for its work boots, but the longtime footwear brand has made a nice transition to hikers of late. The Trail 2650 has a lot going for it. It's comfortable right out of the box, grippy with a Vibram outsole, and impressively light at 1 pound 8 ounces per pair. And this shoe manages to do what most hiking shoes don't: look good in the process. All in all, we're impressed with the direction that Danner is headed, and the Trail 2650 is one of the more versatile options on this list. The version of the Trail 2650 included here isn't waterproof, but Danner also makes a GTX version for $170 and 1 pound 11 ounces per pair, along with a mid-GTX for those who want more ankle support. Our only real gripe with this shoe line is the rather massive piece of rubber on the heel that seems to go above and beyond the necessary levels of protection, and adds a bit of weight that won't help you much on the trail. And well, they said, hello, no, he said, oh, he said, well, he said, then I did said, well, not the sound, is it, they did have and I'll go that and when it's super death, well, never I'll go with them, little that, when this, when it's a bell of the whole brother, but in there, but in our and lot, with all, and lot, and then they will love, you are, But that's a small complaint about an otherwise comfortable and modern lightweight hiking shoe. The number 8 position is held by Salomon X Ultra 4 GTX. New for spring 2021, Salomon's X Ultra 4 is the replacement for our top-rated X Ultra 3 above. What's changed? Beyond its sleeker and more modern look, Salomon revised the lacing system and chassis, and the fit is a bit wider in the toe box. Importantly, they've retained the X Ultra's fantastic mix of a running shoe-like nimble feel with true trail chops for everything from day hikes to extended backpacking trips. It balances support with flexibility extremely well, is plenty beefed up for rough conditions, and there's enough cushioning underfoot for full days with a loaded pack. And at 1 pound 9 ounces for our men's size 9, the X Ultra 4 matches its predecessor in weight. Why hasn't the latest X Ultra taken our top spot? While we didn't have any comfort-related issues throughout our test of the shoe, The raised collar around the front of the ankle can be a source of rubbing and discomfort for some users. In comparing the X Ultra 3 and 4, the difference in height is noticeable, and the sheer number of complaints is enough for us to hesitate in moving the shoe any higher on our list at the moment. Next at number 9, we have Keen Targhee Low Vent. Like Merrell's Moab, the Targhee is Keen's signature everyday hiker. Updated a couple years ago, the changes weren't groundbreaking, but did a nice job at modernizing the classic design. Most importantly, the super wide footbed of the previous model has been trimmed down slightly to give the shoe a slightly less sloppy feel over rocky terrain. The Targhee Low Vent still won't be confused with an aggressive model like the Salomon X Ultra 3 above. But its tough leather construction, reasonable weight, and well-cushioned interior make it a great casual hiking shoe. Among day hiking options, the Keen Targhee Low and Merrell MOOG 2 are two of the most popular on the market. Both are very comfortable right out of the box, offer plenty of support and traction for non-technical trails, and can even do the trick on shorter backpacking trips. The Targhee's nubuck leather upper is a little more durable than the mesh used on the Moab, but the Keen isn't as good of a value at $130. That price difference and the wide fit are what push it slightly down our list, but you can't go wrong with either model. Finally, the number 10 position is dominated by last Sportiva Spire GTX. Many of the designs on our list are lightweight or almost trail runner-like in nature, but last Sportiva's burly Spire is backpacking ready or just about as close as a hiking shoe gets. It feels sturdy and substantial with good stiffness and a thick midsole, effectively isolating you from rough and rocky trails. Last Sportiva even goes so far as calling it a low-cut hiking boot. Throw in excellent protection and grip over a variety of terrain, plus a quality build that we've come to expect from this Italian climbing brand, and you have one of the more capable hiking shoes on the market. Why isn't the last Sportiva Spire ranked higher? At nearly 2 pounds, it's heavy for a low-top hiking shoe and sits relatively high on the ankle. Second, the $190 price tag makes it the second most expensive model on this list, right behind the Ace Salo Agent below, even topping the high-end Arc'teryx Arios FL. Finally, we appreciate the accommodating fit that should work well for most foot types. But the shoe is a little wide at the heel, and we had to cinch it down tightly to avoid slippage. That's all for today. We upload product review videos every single day, so don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for the upcoming video notification.